Okay, once again, thank you so much, Christina, and everyone who participated. We're so excited to welcome you all and these amazing dancers. They come from an amazing group called Ballet Folklórico del Arcoíris del Sur. My R's are very terrible, I apologize for that. But again, welcome them into the space. We're so excited to have them and their amazing art. But yeah, without further ado.
hermosa gran cultura hispana.
round of applause. That was amazing. Y'all did such an amazing job. Thank you so much. It was an honor to witness it. Again, if y'all ever want to ask them to be part of your events, I will share info, or feel free to reach out. Or if you want to come up and share your info, just again, they're amazing. They're a revolutionary group. They're also students, scholars, the people of the future.
Hi, I'm Onicureña. I'm with Ballet Folklórico Arcoíris del Sur. We are a student dance org, all student-led, from UCSD. We're all about preserving and sharing culture. Like the chant said, we didn't cross the border crossed us, and that's real for a lot of families here. So California was once part of Mexico, and we're here just to share and spread our culture and keep it alive. Thank you. And also, if you want to contact us, we're on Instagram under bf.arcoiris. If not, you can just come up to us and we'll share that contact with you. Thank you so much.
Another round of applause. Muchas gracias, compañeras. And then before I welcome the next speaker, I do want to give a special shout out for Jane Kim, head of the Working Families Party, doing such amazing work, and we really appreciate you. Next up, Ana Ramos, field organizer for ACE, going to talk to you all about their amazing work and their upcoming campaign. Ana Ramos, please come to the stage.
Hello, everybody. I think a lot of y'all already know me, but my name is Ana Ramos. I'm a community organizer and a member of the Alliance of Californians for Community Empowerment, otherwise known as ACE. We are a statewide member-led organization made up of diverse working-class individuals fighting for social, racial, and economic justice. And some people, even including myself, call me a tenant organizer because ACE is known for taking bold, direct action against greedy landlords as well as the corrupt politicians that bend over backwards to serve their interests over ours. If you live in San Diego, you won't be surprised to hear that every day when I go out into the neighborhood, people tell me that they spend 50, 60, sometimes even a higher percentage of their paycheck on rent each month. It's insane, and these aren't luxury apartments. They're built without insulation, without protection from mold across walls and windows, without relief from roach infestations that keep exhausted parents awake between their two jobs. Those same two jobs whose combined wages still force an impossible choice between rent, food, medication, or childcare. And the truth is, housing injustice is just one of the many issues our members have to face every single day. In this moment, I'm sure you feel it too. Our housing crisis has been, becoming something that has displaced people, has forced people into homelessness. Utility bills keep piling up. Masked agents are kidnapping and killing people in the streets. Children come home from school barely able to read despite being there 7 hours a day. And every time we check the news, we're being bombarded with the harsh realities of increasing militarism, genocide, and war all over the world. So why is it that our government always seems to find the money for death, terror, and destruction, but we have to wait hours on the phone only to find out we no longer have health insurance because of the budget cuts? It's no wonder fascism is on the rise in the US, in Israel, the Philippines, all throughout Latin America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. The wealthy are cracking down on us to keep us in check because the reality is, as things get worse day by day and year by year, the working class is waking up. The ruling class are scared, and like any scared animal, when backed into a corner, they lash out. So we're all here today because for so long, the people in power have found ways to divide us. Racism, sexism, transphobia, homophobia, xenophobia. All of these are tools and things they use to distract us from the reality that there's a lot of us and very few of them. They have made the greedy mistake of consolidating into fewer and fewer monopoly corporations so that millionaires have become billionaires, putting an even bigger target on their backs. And the same people who pay us poverty wages are also the people who own the overpriced grocery stores. They're the people who charge us more and more for rent every year, who raise the price of our medications, who got tax cuts in exchange for cuts to our social services, and the same people profiting off of the suffering of our brothers and sisters detained right underneath our feet this very moment. And if you're an immigrant or a child of immigrants, those very same people might even be responsible for the war or economic instability that forced our families to leave our homelands in the first place. So we know who we're fighting against. It's clear more than ever before. And their overconfidence, their greed, their genocides, and their fascist attacks are uniting the whole world against them. In this struggle, we must use the only weapon we have in this increasingly anti-democratic society, which is people power. There's power in numbers, power in organization, and power in the escalating militancy that we are capable of once we recognize that we and we alone are the true makers of history. And we can change this backwards economy if we are decisive and if we are united. And so that's why on May 1st, ACE, along with a number of labor, community, and people's organizations are coming together this year's May Day to organize the largest boycott and day of action in modern history. And now more than ever before, we need to use our people power to fight against these authoritarian attacks by uniting on not going to work, not going to school, and not shopping on May 1st. We have the power to withhold our labor. We have the power to not let them profit off of us. And we have the power to take it to the streets and create a mass disruption on these bureaucrat capitalists harming us all. The rich need us a lot more than we need them, and it's time we start acting like it. So, if you're ready to commit to join us this May 1st, please sign the pledge and tell all your friends to do it too. And if you're not already part of an organization, join one. Join ACE. This is the time to get organized, because we know that cuando el pueblo está unido, jamás será vencido. So I'll see you all on May 1st, and don't forget to bring your compas. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Oh my goodness, I forgot we're behind her. Thank you, Anna, and ACE, all the amazing work y'all do, and we're excited to see how you do on May 1st. Next up, his name is Armando de Leon. He has been with our union for years. He's helped organize hotels, specifically his hotel, Los Coronado. Now he leads a lot of organizers and helps us keep the movement alive here at Local 30. He's going to talk to you about some experiences he's had, and I'm going to translate for him. He's going to speak in Spanish. Hopefully it'll be clear now. Bienvenido.
¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! Ok. Estamos en una lucha que solo la resolveremos juntos, trabajando juntos.
We're in a fight that we're only going to get through together.
Una sola persona en el Capitolio está tomando decisiones tan retrógradas y que nos revelan y nos hacen regresar al pasado.
Just one person currently in our government is pushing us so far back with their stupid decisions.
Eso me dije. Pero, acuérdense, un pueblo, una ciudad que olvida su pasado está condenado a repetirlo.
So a city, a town, a group of people who forgets where they come from is bound to repeat their own mistakes.
Por eso les digo, compañeros, no a la violencia, no a la discriminación, no a la injusticia, no a la persecución de nuestros compañeros y nuestros hermanos que los quieren deportar por cosas que no han hecho.
No to injustice, no to discrimination and violence, no to the persecution of our brothers and sisters who have been persecuted for deportations for things they haven't done.
Este es un país de libertad, de justicia y de democracia. Sobre todo, de democracia y derecho.
Oh, this is a nation, a state, a group of people of liberty, of justice, where we're all about democracy and our rights.
Y otra vez, una sola persona está tomando decisiones que no le corresponden.
Un loco de mente.
And once again, it's one person and who their decisions and their actions, they're doing stuff that they should not be doing.
De nuevo, no a la división. Sí a la unión, sí a pelear por toda la gente que ha estado siendo deportado. Sí.
So once again, no to the division, no to, yeah, to the, apologize. No to the division, yes to the union, and no to the deportation.
No a la división, sí a la unión, sí a la diversificación también.
Yes to the union and yes to our diversity.
Todos nos peleamos por la tierra y queremos por la tierra en las ciudades, en los pueblos, en el mundo. Pero les digo en una frase, esta tierra, sí, nos la heredaron nuestros padres, pero es de nuestros hijos.
Sorry, the handwriting. Because this land that we fight for so much, for the liberty and all the things that happen here, there is a saying I know. This land is not ours because it was given to us by our forefathers, but it is our sons and our kids' land.
Por eso tenemos que cuidar, defender nuestros derechos, nuestras leyes, nuestra constitución sobre todo, porque igual una sola persona está violando la constitución.
And for that reason, we must fight for our rights, fight for our laws and defend them, and fight for our Constitution, because as I've said, it is one sole person who is messing us up for all of us and violating our Constitution.
¿Cómo es posible que ni siquiera consultó para ir a la guerra y en guerra estamos? ¿Cómo es posible? Explíquenme eso.
Está loco de mente.
How is it possible that he didn't get any approval for this damn war?
Dice que tenemos ganada la guerra y yo la veo cada vez más perdida.
A war he says we're winning, but every time I see it, it looks like we're losing.
Perdida, pero perdida para nosotros. Miren los precios de la gasolina, miren los precios que está pasando. ¿Quién está pagando la guerra? Nosotros la estamos pagando.
But lost for us. Look at our gas prices. Look at the prices of everything. Look at all the prices and the costs that we are bearing for this war that he approved.
En estos momentos, por eso, estas personas, o los federales aquí, ¿verdad? No ven federales, ¿verdad? Están concentrados en otras partes. ¿Por qué? Porque ahorita están en otra cosa. Imagínense el accidente que pasó hace poquito en una aerolínea.
Because look at all these people, these feds that aren't even here because they're concentrated on other things. We look to this accident that happened recently at the airlines.
Por no tener controladores oficiales, por no tener controladores expertos, por tener un solo controlador con carga de trabajo. Esa persona no se fijó que había un carro de bomberos en la pista, aterrizó un hombre y costó 2 vidas de los pilotos, costó pasajeros, muchos accidentados. Porque este señor quiere tener a ACCE pagándole y no quiere tener controladores controlando los aeropuertos.
Because this man, who's defunding the TSA, who was not paying sufficiently for the workers, who understaffed them, caused that these airports only had 1 TSA worker per, and caused this accident where they could not prevent, and it cost lives. Instead of funding our, needs in the TSA and the airports, he's funding ICE and diverting resources from where they should be.
Mandó a ACCE a vigilar y ayudar a los aeropuertos. ¿Ayudar para qué? A caminar y a detener más compañeros. ¿Por qué? Porque las filas son de 4 horas, 5 horas, 6 horas, para poder pasar, ni siquiera registrar todo tu vuelo. Una vez más. Los aeropuertos están siendo controlados, ¿verdad?, por no gente profesional. Y en este caso, te tardas 4 o 5 horas para empezar a regresar tu vuelo. ¿Por qué? Porque no están las gentes trabajando allí, ¿verdad?
And because of this cuts, we had to wait 4 or 5 hours because there wasn't sufficient staffing and there wasn't people being able to work. They were losing their jobs.
Por eso les digo nuevamente, la palabra secreta para nosotros es juntos. The word secret for us is together. We need to working together. Everybody together. Working together, we can fight. Together, together, together. Thank you.
Thank you, Armando. We appreciate all the work you do. And then next up, Malik Gabby is going to talk to you and has a special, presentation that he's going to share with y'all. Please give him a round of applause.
How are we doing here today? I feel power here today. Can you feel it? Appreciate it. I feel the power of trust, the power of solidarity, the power of people saying no. For far too long, we have forgotten the power we have. We have become obsessed with playing the right game by the rules the bosses wrote, with towing the line. This president believes that power lies in violence and the creation of fear. War in Iran and Venezuela and Greenland, war in Minnesota and LA, and right here in San Diego. War in our communities, war at our door. This president targets peaceful civilians and children in schools, neighborhoods, workplaces, and homes, with violence and cruelty and death in Tehran, Lebanon, and Logan, and Shelltown, and in City Heights. My name is Malik Gabby. I'm a grievance representative at the Unite Here Local 30. The members I represent are being targeted by this president. He is using violence and cruelty and death because he wants us to be scared of him. He wants us to be scared of him because he is scared of us. This president and his administration and their billionaire friends and their bosses and their vindictive ICE goons, they're all scared of us. They're scared of the workers. They're scared of the unions. They're scared of the people. They're scared of us because they know, and they've known for centuries, that when working people flex the power that they have, when we start trusting each other and start working together, we are not scared of them anymore. Then they lose their power. We have forgotten the power we have. We have forgot about the general strike in San Francisco in 1934 and in Seattle in 1919, and when unions shut down the entire country in a general strike in 1877. It's true, look it up, I swear. San Diego is a military town and a border town. San Diego is only separated by Mexico by a wall and an imaginary line. The president cannot fight his wars abroad and fight his war at home if San Diego says no. There is power in trust, there is power in solidarity, there is power in saying no. So let me ask you this. Are you scared of this president? No! Are you scared of the billionaires? No! Are you scared of ICE? No! Then you have the power and they should be afraid of us. Fuck Israel, free Palestine, and I appreciate you all coming out here today. Have a good day.
Well, folks, that was our show. Again, we appreciate everyone being here. There is a way that Local 30 signs off, usually at our chants. So now that we feel a little more comfortable with the chant, I'm going to start us off. And there's a little crescendo for it. Christina, do you want to get a little bullhorn and get us ready? So the chant is, we'll be back. And we always say it to remind the people in power that we're going to be here. They're going to be reminded that we're going to be here. And we're not leaving until things change, right? So, Christina, you ready? We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.